Welcome again to the whitchermath channel. We're racking them up today. We're going to have 4 of these done before I sign off for the day. And we're working on transformations, specifically rigid transformations. If you haven't caught on to this already in the other videos, that means we're dealing with shapes that are congruent, meaning same size, same shape. Okay, makes it easy if we define our space. We're going to stay in our lane here, as Keith Urban says, American Idol. Okay, we're staying in our lane. Rigid transformations. Here we go. We have triangle ABC, and this problem says we're going to write the new coordinates of C, which is that point right there, when these transformations are done. Whoops, look at that. Grammatical error. I'm going to cut that right out of there. There we go. Okay. Step 1, translate. That's also slide, but we're working on the vocab. Get my highlighting pen out here. We're working on the vocab, so let's use it. If you need to connect to your past and think of the word slide, you could do that. But we're translating x plus 5. That's the x-axis. Right is positive, left is negative. We're going positive, so we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going the y-axis. Up is positive, down is negative. This one says go up. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's the location of C. And let's go ahead and draw it in its new location. I wish I would have planned ahead a little better, but there we go. So we went this way, and then we went that way, and then we reconstructed the shape around that reference point of C. Okay? Now we're going to reflect it over x equals -1. Reflect means mirror, right? We're going to mirror that over a line of reflection. Okay? That's what it looks like outside of Dr. Phil's office, the line of reflection. Okay, x equals -1. Where is that? Well, this is x. So if x equals -1, that's right there. And if we make a line there, that is x equals -1. Now, when I reflect it over a line, everything's going to end up the opposite way. Like if I have this, my sugar packet sitting there, and I'm going to reflect it over that line. See how it's starting off 2 away from the line to begin with? So when I reflect it, it's going to end up 2 on the other side of the line. Okay? So this is kind of tricky, but there's that. There's that. I'm going to have that. There we go. And now C ends up over here because I reflected over x equals -1. So all the distances, everything is a mirror image. It's all relative to not the y-axis, but the defined line of reflection, which in this case, I fold it over. Okay, so there we go. That was step 2. Blue is step 1 this time. And now let's go for the rotation. We're coming in hot for the rotation. We're going to rotate it around A. So let's backtrack a little bit and figure out where A is. Here was A. So here is A. There's B. Okay. So we're going to rotate it counterclockwise, which means there's a clock. We're going whoopsie, off camera. We're going backwards around the clock. Counterclockwise. Opposite direction. Against the clock. 90 degrees. Okay, around A. Whew, complicated. I like to go back to my sugar packet. So if I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees opposite around A, then it's going to go like this. Okay, so let's do that. This line, it's going to pivot around A, and then this part here is going to follow up there, and then the other part connects. There's my new shape. Yeah, that's red. Red was step 3. There's my new shape. Now let's make sure we answer the question. Write the new coordinates of C. Well, where did C go? Where did it go? Right here is the answer. There's B. Okay, A and C have stayed across the diagonal this whole time. Oh, wait, did you notice a mistake I just made? Boy, I sure did. Were you just screaming at the screen right there? I'm never going to watch your channel again! Okay, sorry about that. But the cool thing about mistakes is we get a chance to fix them. Okay, counterclockwise around A means I'm going this way. Back to red. There's C. There we go. There we go. C is at -1, +2. That answers the question. If you stuck with me through that mistake, I really appreciate it. We certainly learn more from mistakes than we do from doing it right. So I just learned to really pay attention to, hey, this is where I started, and if I'd pay attention to my own color coding, and I got to step 2, which was green, I should have just stayed up here, right, when I made my rotation. Anyway, there are the coordinates for C after these transformations are done. And that's going to do it for this one. It was a sweet day. 4 videos in the bank. And I know you're thinking, hey, this is video 2. But, you know, I filmed them out of order to just make it interesting. So there we go. That was 4 of them. Thanks for watching. Let me know how that went, or if you have other questions about transformations, because I'm ready to make some more. Thanks for watching, and take care. See you next time.